Good evening, guys. It's 5:17 p.m. Today is Tuesday, November 16th, and let's start with today's notes. Right. So continue to monitor. So that was yesterday's closing remark. You know. So 78 area, 78 to 74. That is our main support area. And above 86 they are more confirming. That is the story from yesterday's closing remark. NQ 135, 205 to watch. And then that's it pretty much. Russell 02 and 08. And today's low, whatever that yesterday's low. So here, do not use your brain too much in thinking, just rotate with the price. It's a OPEX week. So above 74, 78, 50 favor buyers for today, right? And technically, as we discussed, so remember in the morning in pre-market at 9 o'clock we went through, I walk you through basically for the state of the stock market in general, right? What is going on, what happened after COVID-19, and we went through a couple of stocks, right? How they bounced from the support and all these things, the mistake I did not buying certain stocks, right? Or all the stocks, all these things, and going forward, right? What we have to look for in terms of buying, or or when the crash is going to come, right? We have a probability now, right? Which year probably to look for the crash sign, right? All these things we discussed in the morning, right? So I'm not gonna repeat it here, okay? So but at least you know the state of the stock market now. Now technically buyers are controlling above 43, same old story, right? 82, 86 are important lever for sellers to hold above, for sellers to hold below, okay, not above. Below, if they want to go towards 57, 61, break above 82, buyers are confirming, break above 74, 78, they are beginning, okay? So keep that in mind. 74, 78, they are beginning. NQs now is range bound between 01 to 200 with buyers flavors in it, right? So that means you favor buyers, even though within this range you continue to favor buyers across the board actually, right? That is what we discussed. All the indexes continue to favor buyers regardless of how far they go down. Every support you have to think about buying. If something matches up, you go long, simple. So above 205 it will bring more buyers. So 190 and 205 are important level, okay? So mark these levels, 190 and 205, okay? And 74, right? So I'm not gonna discuss all these things now. You already know the story. So let's go here. So 81, right? So 80, 81 or 82, that's the area I gave in the Discord in pre-market, and then 74, 78 to observe, right? So and we were talking actually, right, in Discord while it was happening. So at the open, it opened right into the magnet area, exchange area, right, which is around 76, okay, which is around here. So remember we discussed in Discord that this magnet area, right, that I called exchange area, it's a magnet, and eventually price will generate a move out of this magnet area. That is what we discussed yesterday, I think, right, and today morning also. So I was watching it, and then when I saw this first 5-minute bar starting from right from here, because before that if you look at it, right, so here it got rejection from this 81 or 82 area, right? Then it came down here and it bounced from it, right? It should have gone higher, but then it came down, fine. Then I thought maybe, okay, sellers want to keep it down and then we want to take it over here, fine, right? I was okay with it. But then right of the open, it just sliced through it, all this thing, it just sliced through a strong bar. Look at NQ also, right of the open, right here, see that? And NQ was coming from that 135 basically, 141 was the low, so 135 above buyers anyway, right? So NQ was like up thrust, strong one, and yes, straight up like it's like all this price action never happened, you know. So that was the sign from the price that, hey man, this things wants to go higher, you know. So since 81 was the observation level anyway, or 81, 82, right, the moment it took out, I went long right with this flow, you know, because in my mind it was all about exchange area generating a move, you know, and I don't want to miss out, because I know exchange area usually after a few days it generates the move up or down, I don't know, but here in this case it was up move, strong bar, right? So I went long right here, right of the breakout at 81, I went long, you know, just with the flow in NQ 190 and 205, those, and then 212 also I gave you the levels in Discord, right? So the moment it went above 190 and this thing's 81, you know, I went long both of them together, you know, and then 240 is the level, the next level I gave you for NQ, right? 240, 250. So that's where I built out in NQ, you know, and then again it pulled back at 212, that was we discussed in Discord, that's the level, I went long, you know, again I went long here, you know, so and then I built out here, you know, and that's it. That was my end of the day, you know, means at 10:40 I was done trading, you know, in NQ. Then yes, also same thing, by see this vertical line at 10:40 I was done, and that is what I suggested to you guys also, same thing, that get it done, you know, don't bother trading now, come back after 1 p.m. and if you see something fresh, new ideas, evaluate it and then trade, right? But by that time when you come back at 1 o'clock, price was already at 06 or 07, so that technically there is nothing left to trade, you know. So but anyway, so this was a trade, right? And then you just have to hold on to it up to certain points, right? But when you see a price chopping around, you know, around this things, and NQ hitting 240, right, that's where you bail out. So right here somewhere you bail out, you know, you have to match it up both together now, because anyway you went aggressively long with the flow, right? If you went long, then you bail out somewhere here, you know, and then wait for a pullback. Since because ES went through this 84, 86 area, what I said in Discord is, now only way you can go long is to wait for 84, 86. Otherwise do not bother to go long somewhere here. I clearly said that, right? That now I am only trading NQ while price was here, and I was doing back and forth in NQ, and I said for ES I'm not gonna touch it unless it comes back to 84, 86, then I will go long, you know. So that was the trade right here, you know, right here. When it touched, it came, you know, it looks like it will not come back. See here, if you look at it, it looks the way it was going higher, right? It looks like it will not come back. But remember I said wait for 84, 86, otherwise let it go. And then look at this, price came down there, right? So you go long. So I know a couple of you guys also took the long here, right? So now at that point, after taking this long, since price came down, right, after doing this balance, so there are some sellers there at 89 actually, you know. So 89, that was there, I had a line there, and I told you the same thing, that in next few minutes I want price to take out 89, and NQ also I want NQ to take out 225 and 215, you know. That is what we were discussing in real time here at around 10:30 or so. And if in few minutes, you know, few minutes, it could be 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, if price cannot go above it fast, you know, I am done for the day, you know, I will cut my trade right here, and I will not trade later on until after 1 p.m. you know, till 1 p.m. I will not trade, I will go for a walk, do something else, and I will trade only after 1 p.m. you know, because I would assume at that point, if price chops around here 89 and then comes down, I would assume that it wants to chop around entire day, you know, till late noon. So why bother trading it, right? So I left, you know, and then bailed out here, and then price came down again. But here I also give you a choice, right, that I bailed out, but you don't have to, you know, unless if you don't want to, then you can keep your stop at 84 and then you can hold it and sit through the chop, right? That is what I suggested, if you want to do it that way. Otherwise bail out here and get it done with it, you know. That is what I did, bail out here and done, you know. Then when I was out, this thing happened, you know, during the after 11 o'clock, right? So I was not here near the computer when this move happened between 11 to 12, you know. So fine, so now I have to cover it end of the day now after seeing this move, right? But in real time, if I was watching these things, I would have gone long right at 90. Why 90? Because that area was the reason I bailed out, because there were sellers there, right? If it goes above 90 at this point here, I was okay to hold this trade, looking for a moon, you know. So now since 90 reacted it, I was out. But now since 90 was taken out swiftly here, NQ was taken out, NQ has taken out that 240, 250, why not go long right here, you know, based on the pure price action, you know. At that time, if you look at AD, it was rising again, you know, momentum was holding above zero line. So this was a good trade, yes, but it's not a very good setup, because it is like going with the flow, you know. You have to just recognize these things live. So that was the law, and then you bail out at 4700, 46.99, right? That was the target for buyers from Friday, right? And NQ 300 area, or 310, 332, those were the targets. So here you bail out, and you bail out here. Simple, you know, both of them together, you know. NQ also you can go long here. So that's it. And here at this point, see, here also it broke out, right? But it's a failed breakout, remember? So we were early enough to figure this out, that do not buy here, right? It could be a failed breakout, and then price came down. So we saved ourselves right here, not taking this breakout. This one was legit, you know. So you go with it, bail out here, and done, you know. Now you don't want to trade later in the day, definitely not, you know. Day is over. If you are trading here, this was your trade, and then you do not want to give back your profit, you know. You do not want to be greedy also. So once you bail out here, you're done, you know. Now let's say, so you're done. So but I will discuss these trades also later on, right? So right here, when price was right here around 2 o'clock, right, I shared a screenshot, right, of these things, entire thing, and suggest and I said, even though price is going higher, it is not sustainable due to the way internals are set up here, right? And look at what happened. Price came down, right? And I was looking for pullback right here, right? That is what we discussed, that I am looking for a pullback. Without pullback, it is hard for to go higher, for a price to go higher, and then pullback happened. So this was while we were discussing 4700 in Discord, right? I gave you that level in advance. NQ, this one somewhere in 280s, right? One of this level, so 2 or 289 or whatever, right? So I forgot now, but I think 283 or something. But those two lined up, right? So this 283 and this NQ was the trade right here, you know, if you want to trade it. That is what I said. So 289 or 283, that was the trade. Long in NQ 4700, and then we also discuss about taking exit at 4705 or 08, right, in ES, and NQ around 317 and 332 or 325, right? So exit is important, you know. You have to just cut it whenever you have opportunity. If you don't cut it, then this thing will happen depending on the day, you know. You don't want to be greedy. So that's how we traded today, you know. Overall it's a good day today, you know. And price did came down to 97, 98, you know. That is what I was hoping for, 94 to 98, you know, and it eventually did, and it held it actually. So 94 is the level now, you know. Tomorrow above 94, go long. Below 94, go long, but assume some sellers are there below 94, you know. And that be all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.